Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Of course, my name is Nick, and here we do talk toys, pop culture, and or general nerddom of all kinds. And sometimes, just sometimes, when there are other things to be gotten into, we do talk a little bit about other subjects. And today is no different. We are actually going to review a figure first, and then we're going to talk about this past couple of weeks toy haul. Guys, it has been an absolute banger of another toy haul this past couple of weeks. As you can see from the stacks over there, this is the haul. Like, legitimately, this is the haul. And if you've seen any of my shorts, you know that NECA has been playing all the hits. So first things first, guys, if you do like this sort of content, please hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you know when I post more. That way you can stay up on all the things that happen on this channel. We do have a lot of things going on. If you do like theme parks, you like concert footage, you like travel, you like conventions, you like horror, you like any of those things, and most of all, if you like toys, pop culture, and or general nerddom, as I stated earlier, this channel might be for you. So if you could do those two things for me, that would be amazing. There is also a contest announcement, finally, at long last, coming this week. So first things first, guys, let's go ahead and hop into a review before we take a look at the haul. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Mafex Scarlet Spider I picked up from the Big Bad Toy Store during their sale. This figure is pretty awesome, guys, and you know, I'm a huge Scarlet Spider fan. I think it was ASM 149 back in the 90s he appeared in, and Ben Reilly's been awesome ever since. Now, the thing about Ben Reilly I actually liked is he was a little darker, a little dingier. He had the hoodie, he had the spider stingers on his wrist, things like that. So really, really cool character, really cool clone character. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead, punch in, and take a look at the Scarlet Spider. Alright, so here we have the box for the Medicom Mafex Marvel Comics Scarlet Spider. And if you guys don't know about this guy, he was a big staple in the 90s during the Clone Saga. Ben Reilly, Peter Parker, whatever the hell you want to call this guy, really cool character. He does exude the 90s quite a bit with this vest here, but this vest does have one glaring problem. The spider is not the right size, as you can see, but that's okay. Mafex's box treatment's always good. You can see him in the box here. You get your Amazing Spider-Man logo. You get your various shots of the figure and some comic art here and there. You go on top, of course, you do get the Amazing Spider-Man, the spider in the head there. You got on the side another logo. You get some more shots of the figure in his hood. And on the back, you'll get a lot of glamour shots of the figure and the things he comes with. Very fantastic figure. I can't wait to crack him open and show him to you. So let's go ahead, without further ado, and break into this box and check out the accessories. Okay, guys, coming straight out of the box, what you get is extra feet, an extra set of magnetic hands, some thwippy hands, some open hands, some relaxed hands, some holding hands, and 2 extra head sculpts. You get this packaging here that allows you to verify if your Mafex is accurately and for sure a Mafex figure. You get over here a ton of extra web effects for this guy. You can see them all in the package. I'm not going to get them out because I will end up losing half of them. And under that, of course, you will get your Medicom Mafex stand. So this guy does come loaded with a lot of different things. Let's go ahead and take a look at the figure himself. Here is Scarlet Spider out of the box. No fancy poses, no anything like that. Let's take a look at this guy. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a little bit of shading in the paint scheme, not much. He does, of course, have his 90s appropriate pouches here down on his legs. The web shooters on the wrists look great. The belt looks great. Be careful getting him out of the box, though, because these little web cartridges do pop off if you're not careful, and you will end up having to glue it back on like I did with the one over here. He does have, of course, the cloth hoodie, and the cloth hoodie is pretty shiny. It's made out of a sturdy material. You do have a hood with a wire in it. Unfortunately, the strings don't make the hood any tighter. The elephant in the room is the spider is too small on the hoodie, but that's okay. Head sculpt is pretty good. I thought initially that this was just a black suit Spider-Man that had been repainted. It is not. And it does have the standard Medicom Mafex articulation. It does have the toe articulation, ankle rock, ankle pivot. It does have double jointed knees. It can kick its own ass. It can do the splits. No thigh cut to speak of. It does have waist rotation, waist rock. It is on a ball joint. It does have ab crunch. You do have butterfly joints up here at the shoulders. You do have bicep swivel. You do have double jointed elbows that do have a great range of articulation. And the fists, you don't have much articulation in the hands or give because the pegs are really small under them. But you do have quite a bit. The head does look up quite a bit, down quite a bit, and the back arch is fantastic on this guy. We'll spin him around here so you can take a look at the back. The figure is pretty great. As far as rating on that, we'll get to that in a moment. But I think he's pretty well on par, if not better, than the Marvel Legends version of this figure. Alright, size comparison, final thoughts. Here he is next to the Jazzwares Ultimate Edition. Well, not Ultimate, but ringside exclusive. Very nice, very evil Danhausen. And here he is next to the Odious, the Living Curse from Big Bad Toy Store. As you can see, he does have a very weird middle ground with height. So if you're trying to put him in your Marvel Legends, something like that, I mean, I'm guessing Peter Parker would be a smaller guy, and this is a clone of Peter Parker, so, you know, choose your own adventure there, but I don't think he fits in really well with some of these figures. But the articulation and the figure are absolutely fantastic. And for that alone, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9.5. All right, guys. So coming out of that review, pretty awesome figure. Can't complain too much about it. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take a look at the haul for the past week. Guys, this has been a banger of a week for a toy haul. I am not going to lie to you. And my wallet may financially never recover from this, as a matter of fact. But we do have more on the way. We have ordered a NECA mystery box. I have the Syndicate Studios Pumpkinhead coming. There are still some bangers headed in this direction. So, without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the figures that I had purchased this week. Alright, guys, first up on the haul is the Flashpoint Batman vs. Professor Zoom 2-pack from McFarlane. You can see Zoom here looking all old, and Thomas Wayne here looking all old, and Bruce Wayne here looking all dead. Of course, this is from the Flashpoint storyline. Another banger of a 2-pack from good old Uncle Todd. Let's see what's next. Next up on the haul here, we have Batman and Ace the Bat Hound. Now, Ace the Bat Hound was a no-brainer for me. I've got the Superman with the Crypto. I just wish Ace was posable. Again, you get this Super Friends-esque Batman here, which is really, really dope. He's got, of course, got the cloth cape, got the Batarang in the hands here. Another banger from Uncle Todd, but let's get to the meat and potatoes of this, which is NECA and how many hits they've played for me this week. Walmart was coming in hard and fast with that horror shipper this week. You have the Prey Ultimate Bear Blood Predator here in the package. Mostly with NECA, I'm an inbox collector, so a lot of these I won't unbox. But on the back of this, of course, you've got that bloody image of the Bear Blood Predator. You can barely see it through the packaging. Excellent, excellent figure. Let's move on to the next one I grabbed. And of course, I'm talking about Karloff here in The Mummy. The Ultimate Ardith Ray figure, or Ardith Bay, rather. If you look at this figure box, it is a banger. You pop this bad boy open right here, and of course you can see him in here looking all amazing. Again, another tchotchke on the Walmart shipper we had this week. If you take a look at the back of the box, really, really fantastic artwork there. Let's move on to the next one. And again, another Walmart shipper horror item. We've got the NECA Ben Cooper Captain Spaulding here. Now, I said that I wasn't going to collect the Ben Cooper line, but here we are. And this one's got me on the fence about buying more of them, guys. Are you collecting the Ben Cooper line? Tell me what you think. Should I get a few more of these? This guy's pretty awesome. And again, from the Walmart horror shipper, we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 50th anniversary. Leatherface. Now, this figure, another no-brainer for me to have purchased. He looks a lot different than the original, and he's actually a lot bigger, apparently. But this figure is absolutely amazing. I'm a huge TCM fan. If you flip this around to the back, of course, you got some different artwork here as well. Another banger from the horror shipper. And the next item off the shipper is the Alien Romulus Scorched Xenomorph. You know, again, another figure I said that I wasn't going to pick up, but the package treatment for this is absolutely freaking fantastic. And I am a huge Alien fan. I watched this movie finally the other day and really enjoyed it. Now, I wish Walmart would come forth with that accessory set for this that goes with it. Again, excellent Xenomorph figure. I do have several back behind me in the collection, and this will go well with those. And lo and behold, you say his name and he appears. No, we are not talking about professional wrestler Joe Hendry. We are talking about the ghost with the most himself. Of course, we are talking about Beetlejuice. I was able to find the ultimate bioexorcist Beetlejuice at my local Walmart. This figure is pretty good. I told myself I wasn't going to get into Beetlejuice items, but then I found this guy and I was like, you know what? Why not? I hope they make the striped suit version next. I really want to get that one. And I was able to grab this guy at my local GameStop. I didn't have him. I have the black version. But if you look here, this is the red Jigsaw Killer version from the movie Saw. I absolutely love the Saw films. I got to meet Tobin Bell in person a while back. Excellent gentleman. This figure does go well in my horror collection. You flip that box around here, and of course you've got some killer box art on the back, no pun intended. And locally, I was able to pick up the old school master of horror himself, Mr. Vincent Price. If you pop this guy open, you do see him in here in all his glory. And he does look absolutely amazing, guys. If you ever heard the song Thriller, you do remember Vincent Price's iconic voice. I urge you, if you are a horror fan, to look back at some of Vincent Price's older works, like The Abominable Dr. Phibes, Bloodbath at the House of Death. There's just so many. You can actually go on YouTube and hear him reading Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. The man is an iconic piece of horror history. The House on Haunted Hill comes to mind as well. If you like any of the old school horror stuff, you will love this figure. And last but not least, two guys I picked up just because they were hella fun. Rat King was on clearance for $10, so I grabbed him. And then I turned around and I grabbed the Shredder Krang hybrid type thing. If you look down here, of course, it does come with a Shredder head. This figure is odd. I don't remember it from the comics at all, actually. If somebody remembers the book this happened in, please let me know. But these two figures were pretty cool, so I grabbed those on the cheap. And we got one more. We got Uncle Todd McFarlane coming in last with the Superpowers series. I ran across Lobo at my local GameStop. Couldn't pass him up because I'm a huge Lobo fan and I have a ton of the comics in long boxes in the closet. This guy was actually a no-brainer to pick up. I didn't really care for the rest of the wave, and I'm not big on Superpowers, but for Lobo and, you know, the coupon with $5 off, I'll pop for a $5 Superpowers figure. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me today and checking out the figure and the toy haul. If you do like this video and you do like this sort of content, and this is your first time here, please consider hitting that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you know when I post more. We are past 5,000 subscribers, and my goal by the end of the year is 7,000 or 10,000. I would love to see that, and you guys are amazing for doing this, so if you can, hit those buttons for me, and if you're already subscribed, you guys are legendary, and you already know it. So again, like I said, if any of the content you've seen on this channel is your thing, if you like concerts, if you like travel, if you like toy hunts, you like toy hauls, you like theme park videos, you like conventions, you like anything like that, this channel may just be the channel for you. And I do hope you do enjoy the content. That said, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch out for the day. So as always, be good, do good, and stay legendary, and keep on collecting, and I will see you in the next video.